Heights and volume, trick physics, living in the same content breath. Per frame flags for footsteps, invincibility and death. Cancelable timing on the combat frame by frame. Body parts that match the vehicle parts underneath the same name. Date the content, let it expire with the season, not a patch. Recursive geometry on every bone, every surface, every latch. And the content doesn't care if it's a warrior or a wheel. The render layer addresses anything the data says is real. After all the forging, all the architecture and the plan, after all the pillars standing, after everything began, the engine has one final trick it's waited to reveal. The simplest path through everything, the smoothest turn of the wheel. Full sail, and the wind is everything we made. Every switch alive, every subsystem played. The cargo moves from hold to port on its own design. Full sail on the engine, and the engine's feeling fine. Container, and the container holds the gear. The gear maps to a skill, and the skill resolves from here. Level by level, the effect writes itself into the scene. Complete combat, complete interaction from a data path between. No logic blocks composed, no visual program drawn, no polyglot rules required, just the data carrying on. Every action type from momentum to desperation to style. Walk away, explosion, living next to meditation in the file. Lane runs beside the full pipeline like a twin. Simple journeys take the current, complex ones use everything within. A single entry holds the targeting, the cost, the curve, the cool, the animation lock, the interrupt, the scaling and the rule. One complete mechanic sitting in a single level's keep. Parents combine their curves and now progression runs deep. No hands required. The current takes the line. I remember the minds, the weight of every hour, building something someone said would never hold the power. I remember the keel, the first piece in the dark, the contract that said ownership would carry every spark. I remember the whole test floating on its own, the prototype that proved the principle and then was overthrown. I remember the current since the moment you chose, without my hand and the wheel that turned itself into spinning where the sail is full and the wind is what I built. Every wave of architecture, every rivet to the hilt. Tall infrastructure data, only execution, activation over creation. The engine keeps its word. Full sail, and the wind is everything we made. Every switch alive, every subsystem played. The cargo moves from hold to port on its own design. Full sail on the engine, and the engine's feeling fine. Just begun.